The greatest tragedy of life is this simple, painful truth. We are often drowning in happiness, but utterly fail to realize it. We wake up every day with enough warmth, enough breath, enough love, yet we are haunted by a perpetual sense of lack. We are driven by a hunger for more wealth, more fame, more perfection, a relentless chase that promises satisfaction but delivers only exhaustion. I was reminded of this by a friend who told me about her relatives. They lived in a beautiful, spacious home with a meticulously kept flower garden right outside their windows. By any measure, they lived a life of grace, yet they constantly complained about their hard life, their eyes fixed on the dream of a magnificent, luxurious villa. Their devoted child, desperate to fulfill this grand vision, poured all the family's assets and savings into an ambitious, high-risk project. The project failed catastrophically. In the end, their greed swallowed their reality. They lost everything. They were forced to sell their beloved house, the one with the garden they had never appreciated, and move into a cramped, unfamiliar space. This tragedy reveals a bitter lesson. Blinded by reckless desire, they chased a phantom and ended up losing the tangible, beautiful happiness they already possessed. This folly echoes through the ages, reminding me of the famous Russian fairy tale, The Old Man and the Golden Fish. The generous golden fish promised to grant every wish of the old man's wife, a reward for saving its life. At first, her wishes were humble. A simple new wash basin was all she asked for. But soon that wasn't enough. She wanted a big house. Then she desired to become a noble lady, then a queen, and finally, in a surge of unbridled arrogance, she demanded to rule the entire sea so that the golden fish itself would become her servant. Her insatiable greed knew no bounds. And what was the ending? The fish vanished, and she was left sitting once again beside the old broken wash basin she had started with, sadder and poorer in spirit than ever before. This isn't just a fairy tale. It's a chilling mirror reflecting the human tendency to sacrifice peace for power and contentment for control. I also recall a beautiful, profound story shared on an old forum, The Poor Man and the Immortal. It described a man living in abject poverty with his wife and children in a tiny, crowded house that sheltered 4 generations. Weary of his struggle, he prayed for a miracle. A kind God appeared, listening patiently to his complaints of unbearable hardship. The God's instruction was strange. Bring all your chickens and ducks inside the house to live with you for 1 week, then return to me. A week later, the man staggered back, utterly exhausted by the noise, the mess, and the constant stress. He begged the God for help. The God smiled and gave a second instruction. Now bring your cows and goats in as well. Return in another week. When the man returned a week later, he was hysterical, worn out and broken by the sheer, suffocating chaos. The God, seeing the depth of his misery, finally spoke. Go home and put all the animals back outside where they belong. Then return to me in a week. After a final week of blessed peace, the man returned, his face washed with gratitude. He didn't ask for wealth. He didn't ask for a new house. He simply thanked the God, proclaiming that he had finally learned the most valuable lesson. He was happy and profoundly content with the life he had always taken for granted. In the rush of modern life, many of us are just like that man before the lesson. We constantly complain that the world is unfair, that others have better luck, more opportunities, or greater happiness. We believe good things happen only to others while we suffer endlessly. But the truth is, happiness is often right here, right now. We just have to open our eyes to see it. The worst part of your life right now might be the very thing someone else is praying for. The lesson from the heavens is clear. The universe doesn't give one person everything. It simply reminds us what it means to have enough. So, stop feeling poor or unsatisfied. Learn to be content and grateful for the simple miracles you already possess. A healthy breath, a roof overhead, a loving hand. Walk your own path with honor. Appreciate what belongs to your journey, and you will discover that the most precious and enduring happiness has always been waiting for you, right inside your own walls.